Hello, everybody, and welcome to day 5 of the Christmas calendar with Captain Future. It's the middle of the night. I've just recorded a podcast or the beginning of a podcast and edited all the things with Michael Kazarnowicz. It's an episode in Swedish, so for you English listeners, you will have to refer to my other pod episodes that are in English. But this one is in Swedish, so if you're a Swedish listener, please check it out. It will be out tomorrow, I think. And it's all about three things that I'm talking about there. It's about the future in some ways. It's about connecting your brain to the internet like they do in Ghost in the Shell, the movie. We haven't done that yet. It's a Ghost in the Shell is an anime from 20 years ago that will come out next year as a play movie with Scarlett Johansson, and it's a mind-blowing movie. It was back then, and the concept is still mind-blowing to me. I'm watching it at least one time a year. I watch this movie, Ghost in the Shell, the anime, and it's about what is real, what is your identity, how does the internet work, how does AI work and such, what is the definition of life, and what does it mean to be human, and all these what if questions this movie asks in one tight package. So it's going to be interesting to see if the play movie going to ask all these questions as well, because they're very actual, urgent and actual questions still. For a sci-fi and what if movie. And also we talked about bringing your energy to a special kind of unconferences, something that Otto Schammer called social field. What happens when you get together and there's no booked speaker and everyone is there to share their knowledge, and there's a special energy and magic in the air. And I want to create more conferences like this. Next year I will try to create at least one on conference in this way, where we talk about the future in digitalization and learning and the internet and everything interesting. Maybe a conference about storytelling and Ghost in the Shell and such. Because what I also want to do next year is create a launch event when the Ghost in the Shell movie come out. I have a fairly good feeling that this is not going to be a total flop like Jupiter Ascending was, and maybe not going to be the best movie of the year, but I got a fairly good feeling this is going to be at least a movie worth seeing, and as such it's raises some interesting what if questions, and I want to really create a really cool launch event around this Ghost in the Shell movie then. So maybe a Swedish premiere. I'm gonna go after this. I'm gonna contact the movie studio, anyone who creates the Swedish premiere, if they're not interested. Maybe a premiere in London, or just hack it anyway and create my own Ghost in the Shell launch event if such. But I would really like to do this in an event that in some way, shape or form you bring your energy and we discuss the future around this movie at a launch event like this. So that would be really cool to do that. And we also talked about one more thing. It's the level of consciousness and the level of mind. I have blogged about this before. I'll link to that in this notes for this video, about what Peter Sage calls the 4 levels of mind, or what Robert Kegan calls the 5 orders of consciousness. They're not really connected, but they are connected in some way, because the older you get and the wiser you get, if you train and work on your mind, you will reach a higher level of consciousness and a higher level of understanding. And that's also fairly correlated to the book The Seventh Sense of Russia Cooper Ramel, that is all about understanding the world and what happens when we connect things in networks and system designs and system effects. And that also have to do with training and developing a mind that can see system effects and system designs and network effects. So I think it's all correlated, and it's something I'm really interested in. How do we train our mind to see things and see the world for what it is, and see the future that there are emerging, that also a part of the U-Lab and Theory U by Otto Schammer. So all this comes together, and I link to the Peter Sage blog about this, and I'll also, so great talking to you, and happy future. I'm so excited for the coming weeks before Christmas for all this interesting subject I'm going to talk about. And if you have something you want to discuss with me before that or in that, and or in correlation to this episode, so please comment or contact me in any way, shape. I post it on my Facebook, and I post this on my YouTube channel for Framtidspodden and Captain Future. So please check it out there, and bye everybody. This is Captain Future signing out.